Sounds great.
Hello and welcome back to It's a Generation Thing with me, Phoebe, and my dad,
Paul.
You may have seen us before on our TikTok account, Paul Talk, but this is where you can listen to us in podcasting form.
Are you ready? Where every Friday we discuss
No
and celebrate
notes. Yeah.
our differences in generation, general opinions, and life experiences.
And as I've accidentally made you the dad of the internet, there is also a section where you guys at home can write in any questions or advice that you want from dad.
No pressure with the advice section.
And good morning, guys. Have I cut you off?
No, you're all right. No, we can go into
We're
that because I
trying to
normally forget. Don't forget, if you are listening, which we hope you are, we're on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube.
We are.
Right, we can crack on now.
We're trying to do it
I was
with
a bit
no
slow.
notes. Again, last week we tried, failed. We're getting better. I mean, it's literally like 3 sentences each.
Yeah,
I don't know why we can't manage
We
it.
don't
It's
need a
quite
lot to fill our
embarrassing.
brains, do we, really?
No.
But we'll get there.
But good morning, guys. Happy Friday. Hope you are all
I
well.
was sipping my brew there. Yeah.
I'm just going to start off by saying, if anyone can see visually, I've got a lovely cup. And he knows where this is going. That's why he looks scared.
I know where this is going.
I've got a lovely cup of
It's
green
embarrassing.
tea.
Yeah.
I've not actually tried it yet, so I'll give a review in a minute.
It doesn't look green.
But when I went out into the kitchen,
Yeah.
I'm doing my lips in the bathroom, and I can hear James
A little bit of lip gloss going on.
asking Dad why there's only 2 teas made.
Hang on. Let me have my M&S biscuit.
And we've got to the point where we've realised that Dad has completely forgot about my tea that I asked for and just gone straight in with James. So last week
Right.
he's had my spag bottle, and this week he's having the cups of tea, and I'm not even getting offered.
Shout out for James there. He saved the day. I'm talking
James
and
is
eating
like, I think
now.
Phoebe wanted a tea.
Yeah, he's gonna text
He
me
had
next
to
week.
reboil the kettle. We're now behind schedule.
Yeah, well, you go to the kettle and there's no water left in there. That's my fault. Chatting again. See,
I know.
when I'm
You're blaming
chatting,
the
I get
chatting,
distracted and all that.
but I
but
know what's happening here.
not good for the gents guide. That forgetting your part. Well, no, you're not my partner. Forgetting your child's tea.
Yeah.
Is not good.
Getting
Anyway,
your co-worker's tea.
how is it?
It's too hot.
Greek. I'll make you a colder one.
I can't drink. I have to put a little splash of cold water in mine.
To be fair, going on from last week with the sardines,
Yeah.
green tea I've read is exceptionally good
Oh, good.
for your body when you get one eventually.
Nice, yeah.
No, it's good.
If it doesn't get forgotten.
I've got me nice Yorkshire Gold. Me and James on the Yorkshire Gold and the M&S biscuits.
Oh, I bet you are.
You're on the green tea now.
But today,
Yeah,
if
today
you're visually watching, you'll see that I've not actually got my phone, which I usually have.
you normally have your phone in your hand.
That is because this week, Dad is taking the reins
Of the what pod?
of the whole app.
No, seriously.
So
You're
I
giving
hope
me the
you've got
reins?
some stuff sorted because I've done nothing for today.
Well.
So I thought, do you know what? We're a team, and he actually never pulls up, so
Oh!
it's about time
Well, judging on the tea
that he
making,
has to think about something and do something himself.
well, you have just made my day. To be honest, you've
Why?
made my Friday
What, 'cause you can
because
talk crap all night.
I can talk crap. If you're giving me the green light, yeah, for the whole episode,
The whole app.
right? Do you want to lose
So
all the
guys,
listeners over one
if
night,
this is
should
a flop,
could we spread this
it's
out?
on Dad.
Oh no, it won't be a flop. Well, I'm going to bring up the old saying then:
What?
fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Because I've been waiting for a green light for some while, and I've
How many episodes have we done now over the season?
quite a few. I always keep a few little notes in the back of the notebook.
You've been waiting for nearly a year.
I kid you not. I've got some bits and bobs here that I can use.
Printed? Are you joking?
Well, you never know. You
I
sometimes.
didn't even know you knew how to use Word.
To be honest, I did do this. I did on the Word, and thing is, I
See,
never
now
know.
I knew where you're not actually working when you're sat in there. You're doing crap like
This
that.
is work. It's work because if you
Okay, we'll see what you've come out with then.
you've never given me the go for an episode on the pod, have you? I just so everybody knows, and I'm sure they do. I often write everything down, do a little bit of prep each week.
Handwritten.
And the first thing Phoebe says when she turns up, 10, 15 minutes late, I said,
Just
"Oh, I've
popping
got.
that in
What do you
there.
think of these bits and bobs? I've been watching TV, saw this and that. Nah.
Well,
That's
well, then-
You go nah. I might
That's
ask
why
you.
I've given you free reins.
Fantastic. Well, this is going to be our top episode.
I'm chilling back. Do you know what? It's so fun to be Dad.
You wait.
Don't have to prep anything. Don't have to edit anything. Don't have to come up with any concepts.
I could
Just
talk
chill.
about my stamp collecting. Wow. I've got free
strap
reign.
in, guys. You
Well,
enjoy.
We'll see. I might get more listeners today. You never know. Or less. Well, right. Well, you've thrown me this bit of a curveball here. So I've got
I thought I'd keep you on your toes.
notes, but I haven't got an agenda. So I'm just going to go with what feels right.
Just whatever feels. There's
What
going to be
feels-
no structure to this, guys. So
we
strap in.
we don't normally have any structure, do we?
A little bit.
Little bit. Oh, okay. So you're not going to touch that phone and do
I don't
anything.
need it. I'm chilling.
Right. Enjoy your green
my
tea.
legs up.
Okay, guys and girls, here we go. This is Paul's episode, the full BIFTA.
Oh, he wants his own intro.
No,
He wants his own intro.
now
Ours is crap.
Yeah, you're through to the A-lister now. No, I'm going to start with, I know visual, but just imagine I got a present turn up last week.
Right.
First time you've seen it, isn't it, Fo?
It is the first time I've seen it. It's
And
very
what we
crisp.
have here, I want, if you are seeing the video, you'll see I've got an apron, a lovely white apron from Netflix, and they sent a little lovely little card here. Dear Paul, congratulations on winning the best culinary confession. Well, I think 3 of us won, didn't we? Weren't just me. It was basically if you had a kitchen nightmare with your cooking, which
When we went to the Gordon thing a couple of whiles ago.
I've had many nightmares, but not name dropping. But we went to that Gordon Ramsay dude, didn't we?
Oh yeah,
and he was great.
Not name dropping. Netflix.
Netflix.
Gordon Ramsay.
Good old Richard
Maldives.
at Netflix. Yeah, we'll go anywhere Netflix. Yeah, and you basically thought of a kitchen nightmare with your cooking, and mine was that sushi that I tried to make that ended up the size of a Swiss roll.
Yeah, that was hell.
And it was midnight, and we just didn't want to eat. So I won that, and I've got the lovely apron. It's got Paul on there, your PUW or Pew, whatever you want to do.
Personalised.
I don't know how I'm going to cook
with white
stuff with sauce on it. I might not use it. I might just keep it.
I think keep it.
Just keep it. So
I think
thank
that's a
you,
memoir.
Netflix. And I'm going to drop Gordon a line. I'm going to drop in a little letter.
A line?
Yeah, we're going to be pen pal friends. We'll be pen pals. I'm going to
Okay.
thank him for the apron. So that was that. The only other thing I've got, I've got a couple of bits now because I'm bouncing around the room. I'm in charge now. Does anybody know?
Is this you're doing show and tell? You do realise,
show
right?
and tell at school? No, I've been trying for 2015, not name dropping, but went to the Masters.
So you're
with the
name
golf
dropping.
club boys, yeah.
Right.
Jordan Spieth won it. Amazing week. And we all went in the shop. Everybody buys merch out there. And they make an absolute fortune out of the merchandise at the Masters. And if you saw it the other weekend, everyone's carrying bags. You just buy shirts, golf stuff. I bought an umbrella. Now, I used it once when I got home.
Where is this going?
Does anybody know if an umbrella fixer exists? People that fix umbrellas? Well, you can get your shoes fixed.
Right.
And you can get your clothing fixed, can't you? Restitched.
Yeah.
And I cannot find anybody that fixes umbrellas. And I'm wondering, because one of the arms...
Is this now a new creation?
Well, if I can get the umbrella fixed, I'm really proud of that thing, but I can't go back to Augusta to change it. And serious point here, whatever's left in the shop after each Masters, they burn it.
What?
They burn it.
Well, that's not very friendly.
It's not very environmental. Maybe they don't burn it. Maybe they
I think you're just spreading rumours. This is what he does.
Everything...
He makes up rumours. Suddenly, something's happened that hasn't happened. He's spread it round to everyone.
I'm not going to get an invite, am I, to the Augusta? No, I'm pretty certain everything that's in the shop for that particular year, that weekend,
What, they
2015,
burn it?
you cannot get that stuff 2016. They change it up.
Okay, but just because you can't get it a year later doesn't mean they've burnt it.
Maybe
they
it's
might
not
have
burnt.
just put it in a collector's box.
Hopefully they've
and
upcycled.
restocked. Yeah, I don't think that's how it works.
Maybe they can send me an umbrella.
What,
But
you
no,
think the new stock comes into Next or Topshop and they just burn the shop down and then go again?
No, don't burn the shop down. The good. It's for that year only. You know what I mean? So, do you know what I mean? So yeah, basically, if there's anybody out there that fixes brollies, one of my arms went on that, and I've only used it once since I bought it,
Well, that's
and I want to use it.
crap purchase.
So let me know if anyone's listening who has got an uncle that's got an umbrella shop or something. I don't know. I
Does
just
anyone
thought
fix umbrellas, please?
you can see I've not scripted anything here.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe what we'll do is we'll go into the notebook
Okay.
and have a look.
One of many.
These notes that I've kept in case I ever got the chance to do this. I could do a little notebook review.
Okay.
Yeah, because the other day, you know, I've got all my different notebooks, and most listeners know we have. I found one the other day, which I'd forgotten that I even had,
Yeah.
which is all my golf tips in here, which I'm going to write out for all the guys and girls. All my golf lessons. Don't show Mum because there's a lot of
You've
lessons.
lied
in
about
it.
how many lessons
I wouldn't
you've
like to say what it's cost to do all this.
Ballpark.
Golf ballpark figure on lessons. Couple of grand, I reckon.
For that shit swing.
For that shit.
Oh my god.
I've got my yardages in it. No, but there's a few little notes in there.
All that for double bogeys.
Which You know your golf.
I do. I used to play it on Wii.
You haven't heard of a par, have you, or a birdie?
Yeah, because that's what I get every time.
Since I remember coming home, so there's a golf notebook now. I remember coming home from golf when I used to play every Sunday.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And you'd ask me how I'd done. Any good?
I don't remember ever asking you how you done.
No.
I used to just come in and just waffle about it.
That's probably when I said, triple bogeys or double bogeys. Didn't do very well. But yeah, so we've got a golf notebook and I can pull out some good tips from my lessons in there that might help in future.
If anyone wants them. So basically, guys, this is giving show and tell.
Show and tell. Let's get on to... I don't need to talk about the West Ham book. We won the other week, which is great. We're on the up. My notebook designs. How about that?
What the hell?
You know I was going to do a notebook.
Right.
Sort of come up with this business where I get notebooks out.
I thought you was doing the Johnny Pocket.
The Johnny Pocket I don't think is going to take off. I
No?
don't know. I didn't have any response on the Johnny Pocket. I think we're going to leave that. Leave that. I've left it in my invention book. But the notebooks, I think we've got something there. And I can update here that I'm starting with, our main following is, am I right, is more female.
It is.
More at the moment.
That's the way we like it.
It's a bit one-sided. No, we're happy with that. But I've started with a female-based notebook.
Okay.
So I don't want to give too much away, but obviously having 3 girls, I've got some ideas of the sections you need each month.
Oh, what
each
sections
week.
would that be?
I've got when it's your monthly cycle.
Oh,
you could
stop! You are so like...
Rather than there's a pocket at the back, rather than your lip gloss, you could put your your Supermax in there or something like.
You are
in case
ridiculous.
you run out and
this
you've got
is
your
all dads.
One saves the day. It's in your notebook. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that.
Think of girls, it's periods.
Periods, yeah. No, like when your holidays, things that girls would like in a journal.
I'd love to see what you come up with.
My idea is the notebook. It's not going to be something that dates, so it's not going to be like a diary.
Okay.
You can carry this forward each year. I mean, within reason, I wasn't
How
too
big is
thick.
this thing?
No, you could probably get a couple of years out of it, if depending on how many notes you make. We'll see.
Okay.
So anyway, it's what I'm working on it.
This is sounding interesting.
In the office, yeah. So we've got that. And then let's move on to...
He is flapping, guys. This is why you can tell I usually host.
I'll tell you what we'll do. Now, how about this? This is a visual. What I've got here, in case you can't see...
just frantically grabbing anything that's in the vicinity that he can talk about. In a minute, he's going to talk about...
Normally, I can have me tea, no problem.
He's going to be talking about this biscuit in a minute, or the West Ham thing.
This episode is going to get good. It's like... It's building up into something.
Oh, okay.
Don't give everybody everything at the beginning.
Let's wait and see what we get then, yeah?
I can't remember if we spoke about this, but I think stamp collecting, which we used to do... Did we do the stamp collecting?
No.
No. Have we spoke about this?
No. I was going to say, I've never seen that thing in my life.
You cut it out, didn't you? Yeah, just quickly, me and my sisters, like not loads of money in the family. Mum and Dad have got to keep us active. Every weekend down Chelmsford Market, buy a big bag of stamps.
Right.
You don't know what's in there.
How did you cope with what was it you was listening to? Boho Chic?
Boho Chic? Boho Beautiful?
How did you cope with no Boho Beauty?
No, I couldn't meditate back in the day. I've only just met Boho recently, funny enough. Weekly. Yeah, we got a Stanley Gibbons stamp album. Now, what we used to do, and how would this work as a generation thing now? I think it just wouldn't work, would it? You get home...
Well, stamps aren't a thing anymore.
No, I know, but do you think they'd get bored doing it, kids? Because you'd come home with this massive bag of stamps.
Giving like... what's that card game I used to collect? The football one.
I can see it now with the spark. Yeah. Anyway, football stamp book, sticker
cards.
Book, Panini. That's the one. No,
what
cheese and ham.
The hell? Have you taken something?
Heaven, what's in that brew?
What the hell?
I'm on my stamp. Hang on, you can't get involved in my episode.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me just sit
you have
back.
a look at
Go
that.
on then.
Yeah, just quickly.
Take it away because it's such riveting chat.
So what you did, some listeners might relate to this. You'd get the bag just quickly, and then you'd jumble them up, and then you have to spend hours sorting them out into the countries, the stamps.
Right.
It take forever. And then Debbie, my older sister, she used to beat me up now and again. She'd take all my good stamps. She'd take
You're
all my
trauma dumping.
She'd take all my good stamps and give me all her crap ones. And then you'd stick them in your book for each country, and off you go. And like Nan and Grandad used to keep us occupied for days. So stamp collecting. Anybody out there, umbrella making or stamp collecting?
I wonder if them stamps are worth anything.
These ones, no, there's not a What's the one you wanted to
It's actually
get? The
giving
black...
like retro vibes. I feel like someone would take a picture of that in a coffee shop and put it in their Instagram dump.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to
what I
give
mean?
them the whole book if they want the book.
Are you selling now?
No one's going to pay for this. Mind you, if someone saw, if they know what they're looking at, there could be some very valuable stamps in here.
Yeah, hit us up. Pokemon
Yeah,
cards
maybe we
and
won't
stamps.
put it on vintage just yet. So we did that. Moving on from that, right? Let's get on to TV.
Okay.
TV, right? We did.
My brain has never felt more confused.
Yeah, well, let's get back to some notes here. I've got some. Hang on. Well, I didn't know I was going to do this. I've got some good bits here. Now, where we were the other day doing the pod as a guest,
Yeah.
it came up about programs on TV, and everyone's conversation is, "Oh, what are you watching at the minute?" And we're normally, "Oh, yeah, I'm watching something on Netflix or something on Paramount, whatever it is. Good series, no, not good." Mum, massive Love Is Blind, right? I haven't watched it. I was watching sport, and I said, "Well, what's it all about?" And basically, what she said to me was,
Are you now about to explain to me the concept
Do you know
of
Love Is Blind?
a Netflix Love Is Blind show that's been running for about 10 years?
"Oh, is it? Well, I've never heard of it. You sit in a room with a wall between you."
Yeah, and you
Correct.
only can speak via voice.
Yeah, and I said to Mum, "Do you think we would be together if we
Oh, okay.
would?"
No, because you're 5'8".
Well, she wouldn't know that. She wouldn't. You don't see them,
No,
do
at
you?
the reveal.
Oh, at the reveal. I just thought,
No, so what? So you would just speak and there'd be no visual?
yeah. So throwing it out there is a bit more interesting than stamp collecting, I think. If winding
That's
back,
a good point, actually.
I'm on one side of the wall, Mum's the other.
Yeah.
If we did that process, would we get on? Would you? Would
I don't
anybody?
know.
The person you're with, say your
Well, yeah, I
partner.
should hope so.
Well, I would hope so, but you're never going to know because I'm never going to do it. But I
Would
just
you
thought,
get on?
yeah, because you can't. Most people, the first thing you do is you see the person, don't you? And
Yeah,
you
but
shouldn't.
Then,
You shouldn't.
Then you speak.
Well,
Unless you're going straight
that's
to just
where I went wrong.
lips in.
After the other week, if I could change anything, maybe I would speak next time.
What the hell?
Because I'm sitting there not saying anything. It's a bit weird.
No, but you do speak on a date. I don't know what you used to do.
Yeah, but don't go there. But hang on, that's in another notebook. It's not very big. Actually, the notebook's not page 1. No, what I'm thinking is there's that scenario, because I've never watched a program, is how many people that are in a lovely, healthy relationship would that have happened?
If they didn't find each other fit.
You shouldn't judge a book by the cover ever, should you? And I agree with that. But your first thing you do is before you speak, you normally see, don't you?
Yeah.
You've seen the person, you go, "That's a bit of me, that," or "I like
That's
him, her."
a bit of me, that.
Sorry.
And you're coming out with a gentleman's guide,
I'm
please.
not going to put that in the gents' guide.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, no, okay. I need to rein myself back in. But you go, "Oh, nice, yeah." And then you have a chat.
Nice.
Well, I'm using the wrong words.
Okay,
you know what
carry
I mean.
on.
So without the visual, it's purely on personality, isn't it?
Yeah.
And also,
Well, then I think
which is good.
I would, because I'll get bored otherwise. If the personality wasn't there.
Oh no, you got to have the personality. You can't just
Personality
have
is
the looks, can you?
everything.
Yeah, I mean it is, but it's just an interesting scenario, and I don't know whether they get
Well,
fed
there was
the
a lot of things that I've seen on that series where the reveal
What they
they
take the wall
suddenly
down.
don't like them as much as they did when they were
How long are
talking.
they behind the wall?
Like a week.
What, and then the wall just comes down, is it?
They choose if they want to get together,
Ah,
and they reveal.
okay.
And there's been a lot of reveals where, like, before the reveal,
Yeah.
they're in love, they can't believe
Through
it, the
conversation.
chat's been amazing, the doors open, and my God, their faces say it all. So that's what I mean.
Do they just sack it off?
Mm.
Or do they have to go
I think
out?
they make their mind up before.
All right. There's no bubble bath with Barry White there, then, is
No,
there sometimes?
Definitely not. Wait, with?
Not with Barry, bless him.
Music playing?
You ain't getting Barry in the bath with 2 others.
What?
Sorry, Mrs. White.
Are you fat shaming again?
I'm not used to being in charge of this thing. This is a one-off. This is a one-off show, special show, soon to be finished. Yeah, I'm just thinking of Barry White getting in the bath with me and Mum.
Why would you get in with your mum? What
No,
the
Barry
hell?
White.
Your fantasies are weird, mate.
She's just steamed up here. What else?
There was nothing mentioned about a bath with you and Mum and Barry White. You've just come up with that on your
No,
own.
we covered that last week, didn't we? And I was thinking of the Love Is Blind. do they get fed the questions, or can they just say what they want to say?
They can say what they want to say.
Maybe I should just watch the program.
I think just go and watch the program.
Okay, all
so
right.
anyone that's sitting at home listening to this and has watched Love Is Blind, this is the most dull.
Yeah. Well, I am quite dull. Moving on from that one, just another bit on TV, which I didn't know this existed, nor did you.
If you're going to explain to me the concept of Big Brother,
No,
you can stop
I know
there.
you love Big Brother, don't you? No, this is the one where you're handcuffed permanently for 24. You're handcuffed to Barry White. You've had enough of his music. You can't get rid of him. No, you're handcuffed.
Have you got confused here? And instead of running a pod, you're trying to interview to become a TV.
I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest with you. But we're going to get through this.
A TV maker of a new series.
Let's hope the ending's good. Right, no, basically what you've got is a TV programme. We found out, Jonathan Ross.
Right.
And you're handcuffed to somebody.
You're handcuffed to a stranger. If anyone's watched Cuffed.
It's called Cuffed, Handcuffed 24/7 or something. I don't know.
So basically, you get put with a stranger that might be completely different to you.
Totally different.
And you've got to try and stay handcuffed to them, but it's like 24/7. I'm talking like toilet,
You've got to go
shower,
toilet. You have a little, I think you have a little...
The lot.
A thing over your face so you can't see what they're doing.
And it's whoever can last the longest being handcuffed with this person wins. I think it was 100k, it's 50k each.
Yeah, I mean, you've got 100k, and normally the people they've put together have often got different opinions. That could be political or anything, couldn't it?
How would you
Not
get
that we
on
go there,
being
but
cuffed to mum?
Well, I put
for 2 weeks.
I put how would you do? Because sleeping, showering, toilet. You know, some people are not good on a toilet.
What do you mean?
Well, some of the noises you hear in a public toilet, having worked in public toilets, the noise it's like being on a farm. To be honest with you, no, we had to work in them, didn't we? And yes, and that's maybe next week's episode. I could do my experience of working in toilet, but no, you've got to experience all of that, which is normally private stuff, and then you might have someone that just doesn't stop talking, which I can't relate to that.
I honestly think I would rather.
I don't waffle.
Do a year.
A year?
With no phone, and I love my phone.
I know you do.
Then be handcuffed to you for
You're
24 hours.
struggling not to touch that phone now, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah.
But I would rather have nothing than do it 24 hours handcuffed to you.
Well, you ain't going to be handcuffed to me.
I'm saying if that was the thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, Mum wouldn't even want to be handcuffed to me.
She wouldn't. Oh, I saw her face when she saw
I think
the
we've got
show.
some pink fluffy ones in the loft. I have to...
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
This episode is cancelled.
It was a fancy dress night.
Don't even speak.
That's
Don't
all they
even
got
speak.
used for. I couldn't find the keys.
It's disgusting.
Failed at the first hurdle there. But yeah, it's an interesting concept. And again, I think maybe I should just need to watch it rather than talk about it.
Yeah, you're not really...
Okay,
guys,
so
comment at this point. I don't know what minute we're at. How he's doing so far.
Moving, yeah, let me know. Send in a message because I haven't got access to any of that either. You know, where you get all the voice messages and all the DMs. See, I can't throw that into this episode.
No,
so
you can't.
You've thrown me, what they used to say, under the bus. But anyway, we're going to speed up now to talking about pink fluffy handcuffs.
Why don't you talk about your brothel on the conversation of pink fluffy handcuffs?
Yeah, let's just rewind on that so everybody knows the story is not about me going to a brothel. Let's just get that out there. That's where I got them handcuffs.
All I'm thinking this episode is poor Matilda's ears in Australia.
She'd be all right. She's honestly, she's going to rate this 10/10 at Mel. She is. And how many Australian dollars does she need me to send her to do that?
For what?
For giving this a high rating.
Oh.
No, what it was, so me and Dean back in the day, we had all sorts of trials and tribulations, but we would just give everything a go. We were
That
triers.
was Dad's business partner.
Yeah,
you've not given any context, and it just sounds like you was with a man called Dean.
Man with a handcuffed to Dean.
Yeah.
Probably, bless him. Yeah, so we thought, right, property development, that's what we got to do. We've got to go for that. Because all this contracting was getting hard and we're working against mates and stuff. No, let's diversify property development, which lots of risk.
Yeah. Give
it a go. All of a sudden, Dean's getting all the auction. You get an auction booklet if you register.
Yeah.
He said, should we register for auctions? I said, well, give it a go. The booklet comes through and then I think people know how it works, but you choose what properties you're interested in. Mm-hmm. You have to send that in and then you go to the auction and literally if you the last bidder, you got to pay in 4 weeks for that property.
Yeah.
Back when we were doing it, that could be anything from 100 grand to 150 grand, right? House, flat, whatever. Now, we soon found out I'm not good in an auction.
We know this.
I've never been tested.
Look around this room that we're sat in.
I've got loads of stamps that I got in an auction. If anyone wants them.
What's the thing that you got in the auction once where you just put your hand up and you didn't mean to?
That was it. What I'm saying.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we got out of it, but
you never told me it was for a brothel. Well, you said it was for a West Ham flag. Or
oh
something.
no, what that was, I went to a boxing do.
Yeah.
And we'd had a couple of beers. We was
not like you.
The beers were flowing, yeah. And they did a boxing fight, but in between that auctioning, some West Ham frames come up with shirts and all that. And I was on the tipsy stage.
Yeah.
And my mate Jamie went, "Come on, Paul, you're West. Come on, you can't let them get it for that."
Yeah.
Bang, I'm bidding. I got it. Another one come up, bid, got that.
No.
Honestly, Mum come to pick me up. That was another reason for a divorce. She was like, "You are not telling me."
How much money down?
I spent about 400.
On a shirt.
And yeah, it's in a frame, 2 of them.
You could have just gone to the shop.
But they
and
went.
one and put it in the frame.
They went. I would have loved them in here now, actually. But
Where are they?
actually, Chris's boy Henry, he got one. He gave me 150 for one.
I don't know Chris or Henry.
Yeah.
He always does this. He's like, "Oh yeah, you know."
Yeah, that went because he's a West Ham. He was only young at the time as well.
Oh,
He went up in his bedroom, and then the other one I did as a joke on my mate Justin, who's an Arsenal fan, down the pub.
What a waste of 400.
No, he gave it to Gary, who's a West Ham fan. So I just gave him away, basically.
That's nearly as bad as the Belstaff jacket. I can see you've wasted some money.
Yeah,
over
I
time.
forgot about that auction. But yeah, the one I was talking about with the property is me and Dean have gone there. We've shown a bit of interest. Yeah, that looks good. We could maybe make that work. You know, do a do-up, put a new kitchen, bathroom, all that. South End way, yeah? Down South End.
South End.
If anyone's doing property development, I'm going to give you 3 words for my tips because I'm too old to do it now. Research, research, research. Do all your research on the area. Well, it's same word 3 times, but I can't drum it in.
Yeah.
Drive down there, have a look, go there different times a day. Don't just buy out the book.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're at the auction. I didn't have a beer because I thought, no, I've got to stay in tune. Dean can handle his beers better than me. I might have had a shandy. Anyway, of course, the bid starts and the guy's going, right, yeah, I got 50 grand here, 55, da-da-da-da. For some reason, and I would call it, no disrespect to anybody, but like a condition where, you know, where people feel they've got to do something and they shouldn't do it. Yeah. Like if you're on the side of a railway platform, you feel, I wonder what it'd be like to see what's like over the edge and all that. Stay behind the yellow line, isn't it? But my hand, I think so. Dean's here, I'm here. My hand wants to go up, right? And I'm like, what? My hand went up. We're now bidding.
Why?
Because it just went up. I couldn't stop it. I think it was the Viagra I'd had the night before.
Oh my God.
Basically, Dean's looked at me and gone, "Are we going for this?" And I went, "Well, we are now." I said, "I don't know why."
Why didn't you just put it down?
Well, I did, but once it's up, you're in. So now they're looking around the room, bouncing around the room, and he's looked at me again, and we're in. I'm like, we might get this for 80, we might get it for 90. And in the end, Dean went, "Look, you've got to stop putting your hand up, all the rest of it." But we turned out, we got out of it because someone outbid at the end.
Okay.
Right, I don't know the full facts, but, you know, at the end, another guy, fortunately, went up another 10 grand or something. I was like, and he went, "There's no way you can come to this again, auctioning." Turns out...
You can't just put your hand up willy-nilly.
It was a brothel in Southend-on-Sea.
What, and you looked like you was begging
we was gonna buy
the brothel.
I looked at it after. We drove down there, and there's a few little... I don't know how we found them. There's a few little streets where there might be ladies of the night.
Right.
Somehow we've sort of ended up in them roads. I don't know. Daytime.
Yeah.
And we went, oh, my word, that is that house that I was bidding for. We'd have ended up... Because we thought in the details there was like a little stage in the corner. That's weird to have that in your lounge, isn't it? But we still went for it. And the pole, I think the pole was a bit of a...
That is horrendous.
But no, true story. We could have owned a brothel.
And that's where you met Boho Beautiful.
I know. No, she doesn't. She's more classy. She works in LA, I think.
That's horrendous.
Yeah, so be careful if you fancy doing the auctioning thing, whether it's at a boxing do or at a property do. You've really got to know if you're going to bid.
I love how your advice for people is at an auction where everyone knows that if you put your hand up, you're bidding.
Yeah, I know,
to be careful when you put your hand up. I think that's just advice that you need for yourself. Yeah,
I do, and there's probably a condition for it if I got checked out for lots of things. But I don't go to auctions now, and there's no way I can buy anything at an auction.
Should, yeah.
But yeah, if any of that information is helpful, just DM me. Now let's get to this section. It's getting better now.
Oh, I can't wait.
Right. I've kept these notes in here for a while because I never thought I'd get this opportunity. Probably won't again. You don't ever do anything wrong, do you?
No.
Generally, no. Which
No.
is amazing. I wish I could live my life like that.
It's great.
But I've got a little segment here. Segment. Pop that in there. That's the proper term in a podcast. If
Okay.
you have segments, yeah. So we've got a little segment here which I thought I would do. Now I've got a chance. Is things like little questions for you. You know, like you always fire out questions to me and put me on the spot. So let's start with this one. Right, when you've been out socialising on all your little lovely trips and stuff you do, have you ever met a group of lads, right?
Yeah.
Now this might not have happened, and thought that they were all in the building trade, potentially plumbers.
Plumbers?
Yeah. Have you ever come across that? Well, it can be a straight yes. You don't have to look.
Where have you got these from?
You don't have to look embarrassed.
Where have you got these from?
I'm just saying. I've had these in the book for ages.
What knob has come up with that? If you spoke to Lauren...
Would I? I would never speak to your friends. It can be a straight yes or no, and you don't have to go red.
Yes.
She's gone pink like the Fry Girl t-shirt.
Because what the hell?
This is what's called payback.
I want to know which bitch you've been talking
Payback.
to.
James loved it. See, I know the segment took a while to warm up.
Yeah,
the
it did.
podcast.
I have thought so, yes.
Is that a yes?
Yeah, and then soon after realised that was a load of rubbish.
Okay. What's wrong with being with a plumber?
Nothing's wrong with being with a plumber, but they were not plumbers.
No. Oh, okay. But that has happened.
That has happened. Yeah.
Wow, I've done well. Okay, let's try this one. Again, it just might be my brain. Have you ever lost a card game, had to drink a dirty pint, and then need your mum or dad?
Lauren. I'm actually
need your mum and dad to stay with them all night, and you actually told your dad that you loved him? Come on!
You know that happened.
That was a yes.
I was young.
That was a yes.
I was really young.
No, you're not allowed to touch the
I
phone
need to
in this
message
episode.
Lauren and give her some hate.
No, it isn't Loza. Again,
it's not Loza. Who is it then?
Just let all the lovely listeners know, because they're all warmed up now. See, they're all warmed up. They're into this.
No, they're
now.
all asleep and they've turned it off.
They're
so I'm
good-
glad this
they're
will come later on.
No, they're going to want a bit more of this. Have you ever been on a boat party on holiday, got stuck, and then rescued by a dinghy at 6 a.m? I mean, I don't know where I've got this from, but has that happened? It has.
I don't
That's a
understand
yes.
the question. Is it just yes or no?
You can enlighten us.
We went to
I can have my biscuit
a
now.
beach club
Oh, okay.
in Havre.
Havre.
Met some friends.
Hoover.
Went on the yacht. And then
Were they plumbers?
they weren't plumbers. And
They were electricians.
and
Wow.
they basically
Go on.
we wanted to dip.
Dip?
We realised that it was not a vibe. We wanted to get off this boat, right?
That meant something else back in the day.
What?
Having a dip.
Oh my god!
That's
No.
where you needed your Johnny pocket.
We wanted to get out of there. It was 6 a.m.
Yeah.
We're on a yacht.
Yeah.
How'd you get up? The skipper's asleep. We've had to knock on Skippy's door.
Yeah.
He's had to...
Skippy.
Skippy's
Skippy
been
the
woken
skipper.
up,
Yeah.
and he's took us on this little dinghy. We felt like we was like war veterans.
Well, there you go.
Back to shore.
Sounds like, well, you've turned it round and you got off the boat, didn't you?
It
Somehow.
was. Yeah,
Sounds like a long night,
it was.
but fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever, I'm obsessed with this segment. Have you? Yeah, it's so cute. Have you ever made fun? How's the green tea anyway? Have you ever made fun of your dad for leaving loads of clothes on his holidays and then done it yourself in Dubai and Texas?
Have you come up with that one?
I did. Because
Proud of that one.
it's not a good trait.
You gave me that trait.
It's really bad.
It's an awful trait.
There's some bloke in
Do you know how
Ibiza
much-
wearing all my Boss belt, t-shirt, shorts and everything.
So basically, just a quick backstory.
Yeah, go on.
Dad went on a lad's holiday, moved
Stag
around
do, wasn't it?
hotels a little bit because he was between two stag doos, you know, playing the field
Different
between the
sides of the
boys.
island.
Everyone wants him, you know, Paul, come here, yeah.
No,
he's the
no,
wanted
everybody
guy.
didn't want me.
So he's ended
I
up
had
at the
FOMO.
other lad's
FOMO.
hotel. Anyway, the hotel he's meant to be checking out of where all his stuff is.
Yeah. My mate got
He's
me.
left all of his washing on the
Put
balcony.
it on the balcony.
Because Mum's not there, obviously, to do what he needs to do. So
No.
he's had to do it himself.
My mate packed me stuff for me. We just
You can't even pack it yourself. You
no,
got
he
Barney
packed
Boy
it for
doing
me,
it.
and I just took it as read. It was all in the case.
Anyway,
Great story, good
all
memories.
of his lovely
but-
t-shirts, Boss, new Hugo shorts that Mum bought you, and bearing in
Don't.
mind that woman does not buy you a lot.
No,
she loved
Well, I
them
think
shorts.
I paid for them, but she put.
But she
it
put
from
the
her.
effort to get them, and she loved them.
Let's rewind. I'm going to get in trouble again for that.
And
Let's rewind off that. Mum bought them.
Cut.
And
And
Jason, cut it. Yeah.
she basically was gutted. So you'd left all that crap.
Gutted.
She was fuming.
I was nearly. All my clothes were back in the case and nearly out on the driveway.
Yeah.
After that,
You
and
left
it
a
happened
lot of
again.
stuff out there.
Happened again.
And then
I'm not good on stag do's.
I realised I've inhibited this trait because I went to Dubai with my girls.
Yeah.
And I've left a load of stuff there because there was too many rooms. It was an apartment. I'm used to already
Wouldn't have
checking.
anything to do with the drinkies the night before.
No,
And
not at all. I'm not used
messing
to
around with all them
checking-
plumbers.
I'm not. Sorry, I'm not used to checking more than one room. Normally it's your hotel. You check it. Boom, boom, boom.
Boom,
We've
boom,
got
boom.
an apartment. There was stuff in the lounge. I've left 7 items.
So messy stuff, girls.
And I
yeah.
asked how much it'd be to ship. £400.
Yeah, I know.
I said, mate, keep the items.
Well,
Luckily, Mum had a mate in Dubai.
Mum saved the day because her
Girly
friends.
Pop brought them home. I gave her 50 quid.
And yeah, good on her.
And then I went to Texas, had my own room.
What did you leave
You
in
had
Texas?
your own room. The
Yeah,
whole
we can't
wardrobe.
share rooms now.
The whole wardrobe.
You left the whole wardrobe.
Can you not remember?
What, the actual wardrobe?
And one of them was Mum's place.
No, I didn't
Yeah.
know this.
Basically,
Do we want to go on air with this?
went to Texas, and it had one of them like slidey wardrobes, so it almost looks like a wall. Anyway, over the week it was a trip with Netflix,
Netflix.
and basically they'd given us loads of freebies and goodies. So my suitcase looked so full. So when I'm packing from the drawers, all the stuff I've worn, the washing, etc., my
Yeah.
suitcase is Ramo. So my brain has thought, well, it must be full. Everything's clean out of the room, out of the bathroom. Got home and I thought,
I'll back you with that. But
where the hell is that blazer, the coil, the two-piece denim jacket, and them shoes?
how come I didn't know about
And
this?
then I thought,
was with
oh,
you. Yeah.
they're in the wardrobe that I didn't open to empty.
Does Mum know?
About the
She
blazer.
does know.
Well, she does
she know about Texas with her clothes?
She knows now.
Oh well. And she didn't do anything.
Well, she's
about...
not asked me for the blazer since, so.
It's her blazer. Good luck with that. I'm surprised I haven't heard about that one.
Yeah, that was
well,
rough.
I must admit, I come up with that, but I've overlooked the fact that I was with you in Texas. I could have put some of that in my case.
Yeah, you didn't come and check the room.
But that's a yes then.
Yeah.
4 yeses, guys. That's like
Who do
the
you think you are, Simon Cowell?
programme, isn't it? I'll pull my trousers higher.
Please don't.
4 yeses. Okay, so lovely. I like that segment. Moving on from that, this is what
Did
I
you
thought.
know about this?
You can't bring James in on this. Quick fire question segment.
Come then.
Okay. So all I'm going to do, and this is all family stuff. There's nothing bad in here. Nothing really serious. There isn't.
Okay.
It's just literally. You'll probably think, what a boring lot of questions, but you've got to go really quick.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay.
Hence the title.
Right.
Quick fire.
Yeah.
You ready? Margarita or Hugo Spritz?
Hugo Spirits.
Ibiza or Dubai?
I can't.
Quick. You can't.
Dubai. Ibiza. Ibiza.
Oh, you can't say both.
Ibiza.
Ibiza. Okay. Ibiza. Apparently, isn't it?
Ibiza.
Ibiza. Football or golf?
Football.
Oh wow. Steak dinner, like proper, or roast dinner?
Roast.
Wow.
But it has to be good, not your one.
Chicken. Jason, I'm known for not swearing on the pod. I've just done the double F. Nails or hair?
Nails.
Wow. R&B or country music?
What? Neither of my choices. I'd
I like
say.
a bit of Chris Stapleton and
Yeah, I do.
Kenny
R&B.
Rogers. Number 7. Getting back to plumbing. Jog or a snog?
Sorry?
Jog or a snog? You got to pick
What
one.
does that mean?
Would you rather go for a jog or a snog?
Well, I don't like jogging, so the other one.
Good answer. Traitors or Big Brother?
Big Brother.
Wow. Pasta or paella?
Pasta.
Wow. Last one. Feel the suspense in the
This
room.
is riveting chat for everyone at home.
Listen.
Caring if I prefer pasta or paella.
I'm a virgin to this. Right, chocolate or crisps?
Crisps all
Oh,
day
okay.
long.
Fine.
Have you tried the new Sensations, by the way?
What flavour?
So chili Sensations, I love. They've brought out chili and chocolate Sensations,
Chili and chocolate is a thing.
and it's on crisps.
Good?
Nice.
No. I can't do the chili because of the old reflux.
Oh, the acid.
Oh, talking about that.
Oh, for God's
Hang on.
sake.
Talking about that.
Who gave you them questions, by the way?
I did them.
How did you know about the plumbers?
Oh, I'm not revealing my source. I'm a journalist.
I'm going to go through your phone. Have you messaged Lauren?
I am a journalist.
Has Lauren had a DM?
Listen.
Has Lauren had a DM?
I don't know how to do a DM.
Lauren's had a DM because she was the only one on that dinghy.
From
and
our
you ain't got Lucy's
generation,
number.
a DM is a Dr. Martin. None of that other voice note stuff.
I'm going to message her
Literally, I'm not bringing your friends in because she wasn't alone.
She wasn't alone?
Now,
let's get her up right now.
While you're doing that, I'll have a little quick
Did
fire
you
through this
send
bit
my
here, see
dad
if I can find some
questions?
content.
Because he couldn't think of any other content.
We've done the apron. No, she did that for me in case you gave me the nod. I've got a few bits.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, you can't keep
How did you
talking
get
about
hold of her?
stamp collecting and umbrellas, can you?
How did you get hold of her?
I did message her.
On what?
Private message. WhatsApp.
Did you?
Yeah.
You got her number?
Yeah.
When did you ask for her number?
No, it was in there from saying you gave her a number when you went away, or because you never answer your phone when you're on holiday. You're too busy looking in the wardrobe, I think. And we could get hold of Lauren because she's the sensible one,
She's
isn't
mother.
she? She's on the trip, so
You
I think that's
that
where
anyway.
I've got it in there as Phoebe's Lauren, as in Phoebe's. Lauren.
I get it. Yeah,
got it.
made sense the
Do I
first
need to
time.
explain that?
Not really.
No. Well, just looking through the notes, I had in here that Tyrrell Hatton on round 2 of the Masters the other week hit 18 greens in regulation. Never been done before. Do you understand what that means?
I'm so out like.
No, we'll whiz through it quickly, but anyone's on our listeners that are golfing,
Yeah.
girls and guys, to hit 18 greens in regulation at Augusta, that means every shot into the green,
Easy.
he's landed it on the green.
When I tell you,
18
I used to do that
times.
on the Wii every single time.
Oh, yes. Unfortunately, I didn't, did I?
I was never in that. What's it called? The bush.
Oh, yeah, on the
The
Wii
out of
golf.
bounds.
We should get that back out, the Wii.
Yeah.
That's in the loft. I'm going up in the loft to look for them pink handcuffs. I'll go and get it down.
No, you're not.
No, I've got another note in here that I want to design a golf shirt, but we'll move on from there. I don't know why I want to do that. What we're going to do now, how long have we got?
He's dripping. And do you
James,
know what? I love this because it's just a life lesson that when he thinks I'm sat at home on my arse doing nothing,
hang on,
he doesn't realise what goes into all of this, and now he's realising because he's panicking, sweating, and he's talking about stamps.
We've got a picture when I went to the
Oh
Masters.
my God, he's back to the show and tell. He's grabbing anything he can.
I found this. Jock sent me the picture the other day because we had a little. We met up. What's
nice
the word for that?
Link up.
Yeah, we had a little link up. We went in 2015, and it was great. We watched a bit, and he had some pictures. And there's a picture of, and we honestly, that's 11 years ago. And you just come back. I sent it to you, and you just come back with Jedward, didn't you?
You look like Jedward in it.
Yeah, but my hair's not
Hold
that
it up
grey.
so that people can see, because if they're watching visually.
There you go.
We'll get a picture for Jason.
If the devil could cast its net.
What?
Yeah, that's what the old saying is.
What does that mean?
Because we're all, it was just a saying. If you was all wrong-uns or something, he'd cast
What?
the net and pull you away. We're not wrong-uns. We're just.
I'm so bad.
No, that's an old saying.
You've just looked at a picture of you and your golf mates and called
if the
them all
devil could
wrong-uns.
cast its net. No, it's all good, and that's us in there. But I do look a bit darker hair there, don't I?
You look like Jedward.
You reckon I've dyed my hair, but I didn't. But that was that back then.
He's
there
got
with
nothing
the golfing.
left, guys. If you can tell, he's trickling off. He's got nothing.
What we've got here is quote of the week.
Here we go.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to make this last 10 minutes, to be honest with you. Quote of the week. I haven't had time
It's quite hard planning a pod, isn't it?
It is actually, yeah.
You should have got on ChatGPT.
One thing you should notice.
What?
I have not touched my phone once. I don't need that tech, do I?
You clearly bloody well do, because you've been talking about nonsense for the last 40 minutes.
I'm pen and paper, as you know. I can do a bit on the notebooks, actually. But yeah, quote of the week, and I called this my 5 Fs. Paul's 5 Fs, yeah? So keep this in your mind. We could build up on it. You could add different F words if
What?
you want to it. It's all in good faith. And I put, as a little thing to keep in your mind to get you through the week or the year. Right, so 5 Fs, yeah? Fun.
Yeah.
These are things to keep, like little mantra. Mantra, that's what it is. Fun, family, friends, fitness and finance, in that order. Thought keep them in your mind. And I put one F you can't have is flirting.
What?
Because we touched on that the other day, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
The flirting, and I don't think you should be flirting. So I think keep the flirt.
Is that because the comments told you that you shouldn't be? That's
Well,
the only reason why.
I'm getting confused with my age of banter and flirting. So yeah, fun, family, friends, fitness, finance. Keep that in your mind. I thought that would be.
I'll keep that locked in.
Good little mantra.
I'm just going on
Don't start coming up with content now because I'm not finished.
Fine, take it away.
Well, to be fair, I might need your help. I thought, as it's a Friday...
You needed my help 40 minutes ago.
There's an F, a Friday. You could have your Friday Fs.
I'll give you an F. This is fucking shit.
Does it end in F? Does it end with 2 Fs? How about a song for the weekend? Right? So you know when you...
Come on then.
So on a Friday, you could be stuck in traffic, you're still at a meeting... It's like, it's been a long day.
Or you're sat listening to your dad.
Or you're sat listening to me on this one and only pod. You need something to perk you up, don't you? To get you into the weekends.
Right now, and it starts with an M. Okay. Margarita.
No, you said Hugo Spritz. A song. You get a song on, it can get you in the weekend vibe,
If you say Barry White again.
No, Barry's gone. He's still in the bath. We've got, I thought, 4 songs... right, that are good ones to get you in the mood, get you upbeat. The Billy of Queens, which is the vocal mix of Caribbean Queen.
Okay.
That's a dance track.
Yeah, I like that one.
Bang that on. Yeah, if you're stuck in the car or getting ready to go out to meet your plumber or whatever you're doing.
To meet your plumber.
Meet the plumbers, or you're looking in your wardrobe, whatever you're doing. And then you've got right here. Why am I shouting?
Right here.
There's a microphone there. Yeah, right. There's one right here. Right.
What, from High School Musical?
Human Nature, SWV.
What's that?
Right here. No, I can't sing.
You got me where you want, that one.
No, that one. That's Jess. What's the name? Isn't it?
Jess Glynn.
Jess Glynn. No, right here. It's a bit of an R&B track. Human Nature, SWV. SWV.
How does it go?
I'd have to get my phone, but I can't because it's on the tripod.
Honestly.
We'll come back to that one, but I'm sure people... It's a bit like it feels like a Michael Jackson-y type beat. SWV. That's a good weekend tune. Here you go. See what I mean?
Don't want to get copyrighted.
That's Michael Jackson.
I know that one.
Yeah. And then you got a song I love to get you in a positive mood. Optimistic, Sounds of Blackness.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah? So if you've got your first little Prosecco on the go, or your little beer there, and you go, right, where
you're
we're going,
out of the traffic now.
We're out. Yeah, you're not driving your car, having a beer, but you're ready for the weekend. Your Friday night out, bang them on. You're like, yeah, I need to go out and meet the girls or the boys and have some fun, or just at home,
right,
or in the bath. And the other one I've got, which is a song Mum's got me into. She likes sort of dance music, didn't she? Mm. She turned off my Spandau Ballet the other day. I was well upset. Me level 42. We've got a song called Missing, right? Dance track. Do you know it?
No.
Ridney Rework. Give it a go.
Heard of it.
If you got to get on Spotify, I think, to find them. I'm not promoting Spotify, but they're there. We like Spotify. But yeah, Missing, Ridney Rework. You'd like it.
So these are your Friday song recommendations.
I'm giving 4 songs there. You don't have to play all 4.
We don't have to play any.
I'm trying to make this last for 10 minutes. We've done the apron too early because I was going to go on to the apron.
Because that's such a good chat.
Well, not everybody's got an apron from Netflix or Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, true.
And, well, what I will do with that...
We're not revisiting the apron now.
No, I'm going to do a pull cook because we haven't done one for a bit.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do that slow-cooked ragu.
Nice.
Was it called? Kajang slow cooked.
You're just stalling, that's what you're doing.
Can't say it or spell it. But yeah, we're going to do a slow cooked ragu.
This has given me inspo into never letting you do this again.
Oh, okay.
Unless you listeners love this, then I'm so game to do it again.
I wanted to do a proper
sports
sports
chill.
section.
I've not had to even think about a single thing.
Yeah.
And it's also given me inspiration that I can now go to your friends.
Yeah.
And we can do a Has Paul Ever Done section next week.
Don't do that.
And I'm so excited to see what they come up with. So, Mick, Barney, Nuts, watch out. I'm going to get your messages.
Oh, I've opened the door here, haven't I?
And we're going to see what he's done in his lifetime.
No, that's not good. You're going to need a big notebook.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I mean, I've got another little bit, if you want, as if there's time.
On what?
This is to help people with a little bit of a dad's advice, if there's time.
If you can wrap it in 2 minutes.
2 minutes, yeah?
Max.
2 minutes,
maybe
max.
1 minute.
I just need to get you off the scent of getting in touch with all the boys because they could really, really throw me under the bus. Yeah, that would be me cancelled, I reckon. So what you got? Home purchase.
No.
You don't want that?
No, I know exactly what that page is.
Shall I save that for
yeah, guys, if you want another episode...
It's good.
It would be a really good one to help you fall asleep.
So
we can do like a nighttime with Paul episode.
They're going to want the scandal stuff
from
the boys. No, when we get to another little bit, I'll do it then, because it was a good bit of advice I
Yeah.
listened to on there.
I'm just going to finish
Phoebe's
up.
taking over, by the way.
I'm taking back over. I'm taking the reins.
Take it over.
You done well. I did put you on the spot.
I'm absolutely... James
and
is fell
talking
asleep
to Lauren has
twice.
thrown me off a little bit.
I'll tell you what I didn't mention, which I thought might make you tickle, make you laugh here.
Go on.
When I went for that camera the other Saturday,
Yeah.
I'd have that all checked out, didn't I? Oh, no, it's not that one, this one. And
In the mouth.
as I'm talking to the guy that's doing my cannula, straight on me, TikTok. He said, "You're that guy on TikTok, aren't you?" And I'm in having a little
camera. Was your pants down?
No. The camera was going to go down my throat.
Oh.
I'm saying, it's great that we do all this stuff, but getting recognised in lots of strange places now.
Yeah, that is funny.
Even in the hospital, in the treatment room, you know.
You better be careful what you're doing.
No, it was all fine. We had a nice little chat. We did a little dance in there, a little TikTok dance.
Right. I'm going to finish off.
How to do a cannula when you're on the move.
Whatever up this episode has been.
Yeah,
I think I clocked out about 10 times.
Springs to mind. Yeah, go on.
But I wanted to finish up with your lovely comments because we've not read them out for a while.
Okay. There's no F's in there, is there?
First up, we have got one from Juliet, and she said, "Oh my God, I'm also running the Hackney half. This has given me motivation to keep training for it. See you there, Paul."
Yeah, I'm going to be nearer the
we
back.
will look out for you. That sounds
I'll be nearer the back, yeah.
so fun, and good luck with your training. Good luck with the
that.
half.
Yeah.
We've got one from Erin May.
Another 4 weeks, I
who
think.
said, "About the screaming, we had this, and it turned out to be foxes. So when you hear it, look at the window to see if there's a fox, and search it up on TikTok so you can hear foxes scream.
Oh.
Also, I love your TikTok and the pod. Oh, thank you so
much.
Thank
you. Don't know whether she's going to like this episode, but
yeah.
But if you do, great.
And
but
I'll
foxes
give it a check,
foxes do
potentially.
scream, but you're actually hearing it above, aren't you?
Yeah.
Or you think you are.
Maybe she's keeping foxes up there.
That's true.
This could be a new plot twist.
She could be a fox collector.
We've got one
but they
from
do
Chloe,
scream.
who said, "My favourite pair and favourite pod. Thank you so much."
Wow, it was.
An update. A few months ago, I asked about the ideal age gap and whether 2 children in a 2-bed house would work. I'm now due with baby number 2 in December. Thank you for keeping me laughing through the first trimester trenches.
So did our advice help on
Yeah,
that?
she's having 2.
So, because I think we said you could make bunk
100%
beds.
make it work. I mean, I've not done it, but if you can do it.
A little bit of Dad's
Slay, girl.
advice, our advice has helped there.
Also, thanks for listening for so long.
Today.
And good luck with the second trimester.
She's still
if you
listening.
want any baby names,
yeah,
let us know.
I've actually
Dad's
got them
a
in the book.
list.
I've got all the baby names in there.
And then we've got one
Could've done
from
that.
Vina who said, "Another funny podcast. Listen to this while I make my lunch, and so glad nobody's in the kitchen to see me as I'm just smiling and laughing. I'm sure I look crazy." That's what we want to hear.
That's fine. Join the
Thanks,
club.
as always, for the podcast. I look forward to them. Listen to them every week. Amazing.
Wow.
I'm really sorry we've let you down this
That's
week.
great.
with this
No,
one,
I
but-
think it's, I've given you a bit of a break.
No,
bit
it's good. I needed that.
bit of
It
a
was
rest.
nice to chill.
I thought I could have done a few more of the gents guy, but we'll do that another week.
Yeah.
Can't we?
There's
'Cause
always
otherwise,
time.
Yeah,
There's always another
turn
week.
into Saturday, wouldn't it? Otherwise, I was sitting
Guys,
there.
let us know the feedback on the different hosts.
Yeah,
Let's see if you liked it, the topics,
I
yay, nay.
I don't think you're under threat there. I don't think you're under threat. I enjoyed it,
No, it was good fun.
but I will say, in your defence, I now feel a little bit of pressure in actually having to deliver with topics and stuff.
Yeah.
You're making it look a bit easy.
It's fine.
I don't mind.
It's what I do.
I think we should reverse this back to where we normally are and carry on in that
As
structure,
per.
in that
And
form.
I'm going to go and ring Lauren.
Oh, no! And I'm going to ring all my mates now and say, just don't answer the phone if Phoebe rings. Please don't, please. Have a
the
wonderful
best
weekend. Get one of them or 4 of them tunes on.
Get a margarita.
Get a margarita or a
Hugo
Hugo
Spritz.
and just have a giggle.
Have
Yeah.
a giggle.
Have a giggle. Have a laugh. Have a good weekend.
See
Enjoy.
you later, guys. We'll see you in the next episode.
See you guys. We're done.
Bye. So
I'm
done.
cooked. Wow.
I'm cooked.
Cooked. What does that
You know
mean?
terms now.
What does that mean? Cooked.
Cooked.
Done.